This is Disneyland News Today. I'm Tom Corless. Here now are the top Disneyland Resort stories for February 3rd, 2022. Celebrate Soulfully is returning this year to Walt Disney World, but also debuting at the Disneyland Resort this Black History Month. Disneyland Resort invites guests to celebrate soulfully with experiences that honor Black History Month and pay tribute to Black heritage and culture through music, food, art, and more. So far we've seen at Downtown Disney, we've seen a chalk art display. It's unclear what else will be happening at the Disneyland Resort, but stay tuned to the website. We'll let you know exactly what else they will be doing. It's officially Magic Key Holder Celebration Month at Disneyland Resort, and as part of the festivities, key holders can pick up a complimentary poster featuring the iconic mountains of the parks. Guests can stop by the Magic Key area on the promenade between Cars Land and Avengers Campus at California Adventure, just across from the Blue Sky Cellar. The poster is a stylized version of a retro travel advertisement. It features the Matterhorn, Grizzly Peak, Space Mountain, Splash Mountain, and Big Thunder. It reads, quote, "Peak adventure awaits you on the Disneyland Resort Mountains." This poster will be available through February 15th, after which it will be replaced with a poster featuring Disneyland Resort transportation. As part of Magic Key Celebration Month, there is a Magic Key Holder exclusive tumbler now available at various locations across Disneyland Park. It's available for $14.79. It is on mobile order, by the way, if you'd like one. And again, it's at many, many locations. Just has that simple Magic Key art like was on the popcorn bucket that was previously sold. And it will be available while supplies last. I was personally at the Disneyland Resort to attend the first night of Sweethearts Nite at Disneyland Park to bring you coverage of the event in full. If you're visiting for the event, plan ahead with our first look at the full event map. When you check in for the event, you can pick up an event guide along with your credentials. The lanyard for Sweethearts Nite is a glittery pink heart with the event logo and hearts around Mickey and Minnie. Comes with a heart-shaped credentials on it. And the map features cute retro art for the event. A quick guide to the entertainment is listed inside, including the many couples that will be found throughout the park. Unlimited PhotoPass downloads are included with your event admission, and you can find a quick guide on how to link and download your photos there. There's also an ad for the other upcoming Disneyland After Dark events, which is weird because they're all sold out. A list of special drinks and dishes available during the event is listed to the left of the map, and of course, we have a review of some of these offerings on our website. Key holders can also pick up a special Valentine at the Star Wars launch bay. If they present a valid pass, you'll see that right now. It's very cute. You get a pair of them. And the Sweethearts Nite fireworks take place at 9:30 p.m. You can watch a full video of that right here on our YouTube channel. Important reminders are on the back of the map, including the transportation schedule and health and safety notices. And Sweethearts Nite is taking place not only on February 1st, but also the 3rd, 8th, 10th, and 14th from 8 p.m. to midnight. And among all the fun to be had at Sweethearts Nite were special photo ops throughout Disneyland, each themed to a different Disney movie or attraction. In New Orleans Square, couples can take photos with a Haunted Mansion headstone that reads "Together Forever." A photo op of the wedding carriage from Cinderella is set up outside of Sleeping Beauty Castle. This is really cool. My personal favorite, the Tony's themed photo op with a recreation of the table that Lady and the Tramp sit at in the film. Don't worry though, they have not added Tony's restaurant to Disneyland. You're still safe out there in Anaheim. Cutouts of Tony and Joe playing their instruments are on either side. And finally, for guests who want more than just couple-themed photos, there's a Winnie the Pooh book set up in Critter Country. As well, there is a Luca photo op, much of which was previously found at California Adventure, now set up for guests near the Small World Mall. As well, lots of great photo ops at the event. The special event advertised that some of Disney's most darling couples would be out, and they most certainly were. Mickey and Minnie were dressed in several different outfits throughout the night, and when we passed by, they were in their Hollywood Gala premiere costumes, which are super cute. They were out on Main Street. Mary Poppins and Bert were greeting guests from the train station. Tiana and Prince Naveen in New Orleans Square, switching off with my personal favorite, the Rescuers, Bernard and Miss Bianca, back after many, many years not appearing at the Disneyland Resort. Belle and the Beast had their own castle-themed backdrop near the Red Rose Tavern in Fantasyland. And rare characters like Milo, Thatch, and Kida from Atlantis, the Lost Empire were meeting outside of Star Wars Launch Bay. We were proud to be the very first guests to greet them at the event. Stitch and Angel were also out by the Tomorrowland Theater. You can watch our video of some of our meetups with these characters right here on our channel. Get excited, lovebirds, because Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and Disneyland is getting ready with these new Valentine's Day mini ears that arrived at the resort. Currently, as of recording, they're sold out, but you may want to be on the lookout as the weeks progress. These ears are made of bright pink sequins with a pattern of little white embroidered hearts. The bow is made of a satin material in the matching pink color. We found these at the Mad Hatter in Fantasyland, at least at the time, for $29.99. Back in 2019, we reported how the hills in Toontown were removed to prepare for the arrival of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Well, every day we're getting closer to that opening in 2023, but now the hills are alive and they have returned to Toontown. The new hills are starting to take shape along the top of the show building for Runaway Railway. You'll see them just above the houses and buildings of Toontown. It's nice to see them back once again, and we can't wait for there to be real hills behind Toontown once more. And of course, construction also continues on the El Capitan Theater, which will be the entrance to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Toontown will be closing in March for a reimagining to include new interactive elements and other changes. It'll reopen in 2023 alongside that new attraction. The second series of Vhs Box Plush has arrived at the Disneyland Resort. This series consists of Powerline from a Goofy movie, yeah, you're hearing that right, Pooh from The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, Genie from Aladdin, an Alien from Toy Story, Sully from Monsters Incorporated, and Timon and Pumbaa from The Lion King. They cost $27.99 each. For Disney fans of a certain age, nothing gets the early 2000s nostalgia flowing like Lizzie McGuire. Look it up, kids. And if you grew up with the show, you can show off your pride with a new ladies t-shirt now available at the Disneyland Resort. The goldenrod yellow t-shirt features the animated version of Lizzie, which appeared on the show to break the fourth wall and share the character's innermost thoughts. She stands behind a number of colorful flowers, and some are screen printed, while some are embroidered. Opposite Lizzie, the phrase "seriously cool" appears in a retro-style font in front of more flowers. The shirt retails for $36.99. We found it at Disney Showcase at Disneyland. While shopping this week at Disneyland, we spotted some new merchandise from the Play in the Parks collection. We saw backpacks, a photo album, a paper art kit, a puzzle, a magnet, and keychains. You can head on over to our website to check them all out. It's a great line. I picked up several items because they're all super cool. Happy Mardi Gras. If you'll be celebrating Fat Tuesday at the Disneyland Resort, you might want to indulge in some themed treats. And luckily, the French Market has one of my personal favorites, the Mardi Gras coconut cake. The cake is composed of 3 layers of royal-colored sponge cake and pastry cream dusted with coconut flakes. The cake slice is $7.99. There's always new treats arriving at the Disneyland Resort, and with Valentine's Day in full swing, at least the celebrations for it, comes plenty of new items. We tried the new strawberry lemon cake at the Plaza Inn in Disneyland Park. The cake is a lemon sponge with strawberry and lemon buttercream. It costs $5.99. We then tried the sour cherry churro in Tomorrowland, and it certainly did not disappoint. The churro is topped with sour cherry sugar, costs $5.75, and you can add on, and I suggest you do, the cream cheese dipping sauce for an additional $1. We then saw nearby at the Tomorrowland pretzel cart that they had a pretzel to match. It's a sour cherry pretzel. It's cream cheese filled pretzel, again with that sour cherry sugar, for $7.75. We hopped over to the churro cart by Sleeping Beauty Castle to try the hot cinnamon candy churro. It costs $5.75, and it also has a hot cinnamon marshmallow sauce available for an additional $1. Man, there are a lot of churro options. Some are fantastic, some somewhat unremarkable, but luckily, of course, we're here to try them all for you. Returning this year, one that's somewhat unremarkable is the strawberry churro, traditional churro rolled in strawberry sugar for $5.75, available at multiple locations at Disneyland. And after having way too many churros, we've headed on over to the Candy Palace to try the dark chocolate marshmallow wand. It's a marshmallow wand dipped in caramel and dark chocolate, then drizzled with red and pink chocolate for the season. Costs $5.49. Of course, we love the Mickey-shaped beignets at Disneyland, but during February, we can't get enough of the heart-shaped food, and luckily, Disney is delivering with seasonal heart-shaped beignets. They're traditional beignets topped with powdered sugar. They also are selling the cookie butter ones in this shape. You can get a bag of these, 3 of them, for $5.49. Over in Adventureland, the Tropical Hideaway is serving up a Valentine swirl for your sweetheart. It's watermelon and cherry Dole Whip swirl topped with sprinkles and a red butterfly gummy for $6.79. Last but not least, we hopped over to California Adventure and we decided to try the new Valentine's Day slush in Cars Land. This slushie blends wild cherry and cinnamon flavors into a surprisingly tasty sweet treat. The slush is wild cherry and cinnamon syrup topped with nerds. They weren't actually in there, the nerds. I don't know. They're not there. They're mentioned, but they're not in it. Didn't matter. We got it at Ramon's Serve Ice Station for $6.49. For reviews on all of these treats and more, be sure to head on over to DisneylandNewsToday.com so you know what you should try. We're just days away from Super Bowl 56 between the Los Angeles Rams and the Cincinnati Bengals. Can't believe I'm saying that. And Disney is already preparing for coverage of the big game over at the Disneyland Resort. With World of Color still down for refurbishment until sometime in the spring, the ESPN Coverage area has taken over part of the show's viewing area in Paradise Gardens Park. A black barrier blocks access to the normal viewing area, and a number of black tents with full covers sit in the area closest to the Pixar Pier entrance. Meanwhile, one large tent with the ESPN and Super Bowl 56 logos is on the further side, and while the purposes of the area are still somewhat unknown, we can expect some kind of coverage from California Adventure of the Super Bowl. It's hard not to relate to the struggle of Max in a Goofy movie as he tries to impress his crush Roxanne. If you've ever been in the same boat, you can pick up the new Roxanne T-shirt at the Disneyland Resort to commemorate the girl of your dreams just in time for Valentine's Day. The shirt is a cream yellow with a rather dreamy depiction of Roxanne inside a heart and holding a dandelion, and on the back written in big pink bubble letters is Girl of Your Dreams. Found this at Elias & Company at California Adventure. It's all over the resort, but it's $36.99. And as Magic Key Celebration Month gets underway around the resort, fun giveaways have popped up. This time, key holders were given a blueprint of Stark Industries, which would later become Avengers Campus, according to the area's backstory. The schematic has a lot of detail and features a full diagram of the Stark Industries compound. It's a replica of the blueprint you'll find in the queue for Web Slingers, a Spider-Man adventure. The side of the blueprint has logos for Magic Key, California Adventure, and Avengers Campus. And at the bottom of the print, you can see a diagram of the Utilidor and underground bunker. Of course, Utilidor, a reference to the Magic Kingdom's Utilidors. Magic Key holders can present their valid pass at Wonderground Gallery at Downtown Disney District to pick up this freebie. We came upon this unique new photo opportunity for Magic Key holders at Downtown Disney for a Magic Key Holder Celebration Month. The free sunglasses may be arriving late, but this photo op was right on time. The backdrop incorporates the sunset colors of the Disneyland Magic Key logo. The back of the key cutout asks guests not to climb the structure. It's very important. Don't knock it over. Celebrate your Magic Key holder status with a photo of yourself in the keyhole. How about that? Find this photo op next to the Star Wars Trading Post at Downtown Disney. Post 21, the first black-owned business at Downtown Disney District, will be reopening on February 1st. They've already reopened as you're listening to this. The shop first opened in the district on Black Friday of last year, but closed briefly in January to reset their kiosk. Post 21 is owned by mother-daughter duo Joanna Williams and Blair Pasinger. They first opened their online shop on June 1st, 2020, 99 years after the destruction of Black Wall Street during the Tulsa Race Massacre in 1921. The shop is named Post 21 for the post-1921 era, hoping to continue the legacy of the original Black Wall Street's entrepreneurs. As the Walt Disney Company makes more concerted efforts to be diverse and inclusive, Downtown Disney District sought out Post 21 to join the shopping area. Quote, "It was just such a unique story," said Downtown Disney property manager Robert Clooney. Their story was one of the things that attracted us to them, Clooney referenced in Disney's new inclusion key, and how it not only is part of the integral company workings, but also what they want guests to see externally. Quote, "We definitely see a need for black-owned business. We've been intentionally working to make sure that our slate of businesses and tenants are as reflective as possible of the community that we serve and that we are a part of." We spotted some new Tomorrowland attraction apparel at Disneyland Resort. The tops feature attractions new and old. They were in stock at World of Disney. There is a hoodie and 2 T-shirts. You can check them out at DisneylandNewsToday.com. Construction walls have been erected around the former AMC Theater and neighboring businesses on the west side of downtown Disney. Crews are wasting no time with colorful walls extending around the vacant buildings. Temporary barriers are also in place, and a gap left for a planter bed allows for a peek inside, but that will be covered by the time you're seeing this show. More materials are visible behind the walls, and crews were actively working. The former Earl of Sandwich was the last to close, joining Sugar Boone Company and Starbucks in the venue's loss to the reimagining. The new open grassy area will be utilized as an event space with reimagined shopping and dining. You can check out the concept art. We're showing it to you right now to see the mid-century style design that is on the way. Become one with the Force with the new Ahsoka tonno ear headband designed by the voice of Ahsoka herself, Ashley Eckstein. While Rosario Dawson has taken over the mantle for the live-action version on all the Mandalorian programs, Eckstein was the first to voice the actress in the Clone Wars. The ear headband has faux leather orange ears, and the band itself is navy faux leather lined with orange velour. A silver headpiece sits in front of Ahsoka's iconic blue and white montrals, and on the back, the ears are patterned similarly with the natural markings on Ahsoka's face. One ear reads, "I am one with the Force," while the other finishes, "The Force is with me." These ears arrived at the Walt Disney World Resort last fall and are currently available on Shop Disney as well. We picked up our pair at the Star Wars Trading Post in downtown Disney for $39.99. The new Remys Ratatouille Adventure Wishables plush have arrived at the World of Disney in downtown Disney. They're also available on Shop Disney and at Walt Disney World. The open plush sold separately from the mystery bag is Emil. He clutches a tiny piece of cheese. Very cute. Each bag contains one plush out of the following. There's Alfredo Linguini, Remy, Chef Gusteau, and a Remys Ratatouille Adventure ride vehicle. And the ride vehicle has 2 chase variants in different colors. The Wishables cost $14.99 each. Backstage at Walt Disney World, Walt Disney's personal airplane has been uncovered ahead of its move out to the West Coast to be a part of the 2022 D23 Expo. Twitter user @BioReconstruct took this recent aerial photo of the mouse, which is currently fenced in backstage at Animal Kingdom. Previously, it had been on display at Disney's Hollywood Studios as part of the Backlot Tour, which closed in 2014. Recently, it underwent a major restoration. It will be part of this year's D23 Expo in an exhibit titled Mickey Mouse 1, Walt's Plane, presented by Amazon. Back in the 1960s, Walt Disney used the plane to scout locations for his Florida project, ultimately became Walt Disney World. The Gulfstream plane would transport Imagineers and executives until its retirement in 1992. The D23 Expo takes place September 9th through the 11th at the Anaheim Convention Center in Anaheim, California. For the absolute latest Disneyland Resort news, head on over to DisneylandNewsToday.com and follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. That includes TikTok. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. Also, make sure to select all notifications so you never miss an episode of the show. You can also support the entire team behind this show by joining the WDWNT Inner Globe Society at patreon.com/WDWNT. Also want to mention we have a great sale going on at carouselofproducts.com. I'm actually wearing one of the shirts under here. We still have our all of our merchandise that celebrates 20 years of adventure in California, the 20th anniversary of the California Adventure Park. All of that is now heavily discounted. And again, you'll find it all at carouselofproducts.com. Get it before it's gone. We have limited quantities of most things. In fact, the pin, I think we're down to like 4 of them. So you might want to hurry. For DLNT, this is Tom Corless saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Welcome to Deep in the Plus. Each week, join host Rob Whiteside and a panel of Disney superfans as they take a different movie or TV show from the Disney Plus catalog, tell you its history, details, give their review, and let you know if it's worth your time. Current shows, classic movies, and everything in between. Watch Deep in the Plus live Tuesday nights at 9 Eastern for new episodes. Or catch Deep in the Plus anytime on YouTube at unplannedDowntime.com.